Wish I could do... windowless full screen. Alright, let's check my... Cool. So, the purpose of this stream, this series, I guess maybe you want to call it, is to take care of games that I've been wanting to play but haven't been. And I'm calling it my bucket list, I guess, because I'm expecting them to be good games, but I'm always tempted to play newer games first and never finish the games that I started. So I'm going to start with Morrowind. Most of these are games that I've played to some extent, but never finished. So. In the years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
What is my name?
Last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where we get off. Come with me.
Okay. So I guess another confession I can make right now is that I'm used to a controller rather than mouse and keyboard. Because I'm a casual gamer.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Yeah, cool.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Okay. So... they used to be dark elves. Might be Khajiit. Okay.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in.
Great.
Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Fit in.
Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours. On a clear day, you chance upon a strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
Hunter's claw snare. Gosh, I want.
One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
I'll catch.
Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do?
Own it.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
In these times, it's a necessary evil, although you don't necessarily like the idea. Telepaths can have certain advantages during a time of war. Loyal followers to the king have nothing to fear from a telepath. It is important to have a method of finding assassins and spies before it's too late. This is a terrible practice. A person's thoughts are his own, and no one, not even a king, has the right to make such an invasion into another human's mind. Yeah, for sure.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
Jeez, I am gonna.
While
be
in a
boring and give him the money
marketplace,
back.
you witness a thief cut a purse from a noble. Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
See, the answers I'm giving are based on our current day society, not this imaginary fantasy world. I really should probably keep it for my family. But, also there's the thing where maybe they think I'm a thief because I returned it. The noble notices. Why can't I signal to the noble?
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing. What do you do?
I like this middle option. Have him help you, then you help him with something later.
Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. What do you do?
I would probably try to just shove the pipe out of the way.
While in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
Oh, I don't know.
Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
Very well-dressed man running from a crowd. Don't get involved. This is the Witcher option. Rush to the town's aid immediately. Rush to the man's aid immediately. I think I would help the man and then later hand him back over to the mob if I need to. A rogue. Sure.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Spell absorption 50 points. Fortify personality 25 points. Fortify endurance 25 points. Weakness to fire 100%. But I restore 2 points for every 30 seconds. Let's see. Fortify some of magic. Invisibility. Speed. Sanctuary. Deter animal. Fortify attack. I don't like any of these. Weakness to fire. To heal myself. Agility. Damage fatigue. 200 points. The mage. 45 maximum magicka. Yeah, I'll do that.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Flask. Rogues are adventurers and opportunists with a gift for getting into and out of trouble, relying variously on charm and dash, blades and business sense. They thrive on conflict and misfortune, trusting to their luck and cunning to survive, specialized in combat. So should I change my sign to something that has agility maybe, or... It seems like fortifying agility would match my sign in my class better. You now have a stats menu where you can always view your information. Clicking allows you to use your menus. You don't have to click again.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Read your papers by pressing the spacebar while looking at them, and either select It's the Imperial Legion, with garrisons at Fort Pelaglad and Pelaglad, Hawk, Malth, Fort Oth. I can't read. Fort. What are you looking to join the Imperial Legion? Maybe. All the garrisons presently at full strength, except perhaps the Dark Theft. Oh, geez, I should not be reading this early in the morning. All the garrisons are presently at full strength, except perhaps the Death's Head Legion at Fort Darius in the West Gash near the village of Gnesis. If you're interested, you'll have to talk to General Darius there. Okay.
You'll go no further until you have your papers.
For release by Emperor Uriel Septim in the 7th decree to the district of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Thanks. That's not it.
You'll go no further until you have your papers.
For Pete's sake, I thought take. You now have an inventory menu where you can see what you're carrying. Like all menus, right-click to use your new menu. You can click and move objects from the world to your inventory. Great, here's my menu. This is how cool I look.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Sullus Gravius.
You should learn how to do combat. Pick up the dagger on the table by activating it with spacebar. Equip the dagger by dropping it on your picture. Press F to pull out your weapon. That's F for weapon. Once your weapon is ready, hold and release the left mouse button to swing it. The harder you swing it, the more damage it does, but the more fatigue you will drain. Letters, books, and scrolls can be read by equipping them in your inventory. Equip lights and torches in the inventory menu. Lights and torches can only be used for a limited time before they burn out. Equip lockpicks in the inventory menu. Try picking the lock of the small chest on the shelf. Again, make. This regional liquor acts like a potion. The stars of Tamriel are divided into 13 constellations. 3 of them are the major constellations known as the Guardians. These are the warrior, the mage, and the thief. Each of the Guardians protects its 3 charges from the 13th constellation, the Serpent. When the sun rises near one of the constellations, it is that constellation's season. Each constellation has a season of approximately 1 month. The Serpent has no season, for it moves about in the heavens, usually threatening one of the other constellations. Oh geez, the warrior's the first guardian who protects his charges during the season. The warrior's own season is the last season where his strength is independent of his charges. I don't think I need to read this to you guys. This is just lore. The mage is a guardian whose season is Raiden's hand, and the magic goes for 10 minutes. The thief is the last guardian. The darkest month of evening, so. Oh, so that's me. I'm the thief. Those born under the sign of the thief are not typically thieves, but they take risks more often. Yeah, that's why I didn't pick that one. I didn't want to be vulnerable to magic. The Atronach. It's one of the mage's charges. The ritual is one of the mage's charges. Blah, blah, blah. The lover is one of the thief's charges, and her season is Sun's Dawn. Those born under the sign of the lover are graceful and passionate. That's flasks, I guess. So how do I equip my... What is this? Gold. Need this basket. Need this paper. Now the map menu. Could that map be any smaller? Guess we're supposed to go through there, huh? Check the barrels here left. Right inside. Okay. We got Great Ring of Healing. So we now have a magic menu. See all your power spells and magic items. Like all menus, right click to use your new menu. Click the spell or magic from the magic item you want to make your active magic. Press R to ready your active magic, then click to cast. Okay. Let's is that my magic?
Your papers, please.
Press spacebar to talk to the captain. Select topics to ask about them. Don't try persuasion on him. If you're not good at it, he will start to dislike you. Alright, Captain. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. I am Celis Gravius, a knight errant of the Imperial Legion. We have garrisons at Fort Pelograd and Oh, I already freaking talked about this. All the garrisons are presently at full strength, except for... Do you guys all say the same thing? Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself. I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man. But before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. Yes, Uriel Septim is still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right is doing. Yes, of course, this is the Empire. This is Vardenfell district of the province of Morrowind. And Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Uriel Septim, the 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you in from the ship. That one wasn't on me. Alright, tell me about my duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Chaos Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Chaos Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Directions to package for 87 gold. Yeah, okay. That's all. Oh, Balmora. Let's learn about that. Balmora is north of Seda Neen. The road passes Pelaglad. Is that Pelagaya? I can't really read it. The font is dumb. Pelagayad village. Pelagiad. And for Pelagiad, crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, and turns west across the Odai River and into Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is in southeast Balmora, on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Alone the Scout at Ariel's Trade House here in Sedanin. But take my advice, you're new here. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it. My trade. I am Knight Errant, an Imperial emissary attached to the Census and Excise Office. Okay. Imperial. I'm proud to be an Imperial. Through our legions and rule of law, we've brought peace and civilization to the provinces of Tamriel. The Silt Strider. Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements of Vardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt Striders are giant insects. The compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. That sounds rude. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Silt Striders travel between Aldwood and Balmora, Simon, Saran, Isis, Moligmar, Margan, Northland, and I think that's everything. I'm gonna steal. Press J to use your journal. That would make sense. And review what you've been told. You should probably check out the Reels Trade House. These are to go to the town of Balmora and Vardenfell District and report to Chaos Cosades. To find out where he lives, I should ask in Balmora at the corner club called South Wall. When I find Chaos Cosades, I must give him a package of documents and wait for further orders. Keep hitting escape to close the menu. Silly me. It's like I've played another game before.
From where do you hail?
Ah, Fargoth. Are you the one the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. What's your ring, bruh? I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? I did. Here. You found it. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. Oh, well, thanks. Engraved ring of healing. Yeah, I thought that was what my sign gave me. Or no, I did the thing with the other thing, the agility. I'm Fargoth, commoner. I heard there has been some trouble up at Fourth Frostmoth. Never heard of it? It's on an island called Saucetime, north of Vardenfell. Little advice? Some neglected ancestral tombs around here. Locals don't like it, but you can find some nice bits. Ghosts and ancestral spirits, guardians and angels. Daedra? You know what they are, right? Well, Daedra shrines are where Daedra cults worship Daedra. Go figure. Bad people who summon bad Daedra. Stay away from them. Why? Because Daedra are nasty, and the folks that worship them are even nastier. I am a commoner. I do whatever needs doing. Cooking, cleaning, building, baking, making, breaking. By your accent, I can tell you are an outlander. Since you were new to these parts, perhaps you'd like me to share a little local lore. Yeah, I do. Get food and sundries from Ariel's trade house. That's also where you'll find anyone who offers training. Not much else in the way of services in this damp little squat. I've heard of the place. I believe there's an Imperial fort up there for Frostmoth or something. If you want to go there, check in. Cool. There'll be a ship that'll take you. So he's the one who talked about Fort Frostmoth earlier. I'm on to you. No, he pretends he barely knows what he's saying. The Artmer Ariel runs Ariel's trade house, so Nergala is the chief agent of the Census and Excise. Not much here. Ariel's trade house, the Census and Excise offices, that's the Coast Guard too, and a lighthouse, and that's it. Some Strider service goes to Vivek, Balmora, Nisus, and Suran. The road goes north past Palagad to Balmora and east to Vivek and southeast to Ebenhart. Okay, thanks, Fargoth. Hey. Eldafire. I haven't seen your Khajiit face before. Would you like a little advice, or are you looking for someone in particular? What are you? You're a commoner. I've heard that the local tax collector, Process Vitalius, is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here. You look like you can take care of yourself. Then why don't you do something about those smugglers and Adam Astartes Cave? It's right over there, near this old Strider pit. Get these guards! Look at them, just strutting around. Someone must have paid them to ignore the smuggling going on here. How do you recognize a Daedric shrine? Well, they've got long, funny names like Asher Needbibi or Zaintair. Some are well-known sites like Altsotha and Balfell, and stone and architecture is unmistakable. Big, dark, gray-green stone ruins, funny angles, funny markings and patterns on the stone, weird oval crooked doors, and inside, all funny angles. I'm a commoner, blah blah blah. Services, get food and sundries from the trade house, not much on the way of services. Solstheim, a terrible place I've heard. There's a boat from Cuba, if you have any reason to go. The Altmer Ariel runs the trade house. Yeah. Specific place, not much here. Got it, thanks.
I suppose I could spare a moment or two.
Thanks, you already did. You don't need to say that. This guy's house is locked.
Greetings and salutations.
Was in the... yeah, that's where I came from, and the other one's locked. How about this one? I'm Terryui Skirvane. Welcome to Scenic Sedanin, Gateway to Morrowind. Are you looking for someone in particular, or do you just want a little advice? They talk just like an actual stranger would, and that's what I appreciate about this game. You're a commoner, tax collector is missing. You're bitter green outlander. Might as well wear a sign, new in town. Word of advice, buy a little goodwill, lose a few drakes, gain a friend. Folks will loosen up if you are spread a little of the Emperor's gold around. How old is this game and it still has weird mistakes like that? I don't know how hard it is to change a script. It seems like it's just a text file somewhere. If someone attacks you first, you have the right to defend yourself. If someone doesn't attack you first, you're going to break the law if you attack him. I'm a commoner. Get food. Yeah. Terrible place. Yeah. Someone in particular. Specific place. No, Okay.
Yes, Outlander?
This is the trade house. Yeah. What's this guy strutting about? It's the widest step I've ever seen. Guard. Bye.
You want something, friend?
No, not my friend. That's the back wall. Not the back door. There's the front door around the back. Okay. Police. My cousin claimed he saw a city in the water near Narmak. He's a drunkard, though, and spends too much time in the sun. It makes him unreliable. Oh, you didn't see a city. You spent too much time in the sun. More Outlanders stick close to the Imperial Guilds and the Legions, but you might consider service in one of the Dunmer great houses. They aren't real fond of Outlanders, and you have to look hard for a patron. Someone will speak for you ranks, but the great houses are where the real opportunities are. House Qualu and House Redoran are pretty reasonable. House Talvani, the wizard house, they're another story. Thanks for that. We are the dark-skinned, red-eyed elven people of Morrowind. The Westerners call us dark elves, but we prefer to call ourselves Dunmer. Oh, forgot about that. I've made a dark elf before. Why does it say dark elf if they call themselves Dunmer? You have to create it as if you're an outsider. Well, that's what you are. Hey, okay. Well, more Outlanders stick close to the Imperial Guilds and the Legions. Oh, I read that already. You're an Outlander. Maybe you don't know about the kinds of Daedric ruins we have here in Morrowind. Daedric cults worship the bad Daedra. You can learn more about that at the temple. Anyway, long ago, before the temple put a stop to it, people used to worship bad Daedra. Bal, Malekath, Sheogorath, and Dagon at the Daedra shrines. But lately, since the Empire came in, some people have taken up worshipping at the bad Daedra at these old sites. And I'm warning you, these are dangerous places. The bad Daedra. I worship the bad Daedra. I'm a commoner, I do whatever needs doing. Food and supplies, yes, Solstheim, a terrible place. Someone in particular? The Altmer, a real specific place, not much here. Thanks.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Don't listen to me. Hey, you're who I've been looking for. Welcome to Aurelia's trade house. I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. No credit? No credit. You want a little advice? That's free. That's all. That's free. So would you like to hear about our most popular potions or most popular scrolls? Probably. Let's hear some rumors first. I heard that Hrixgar upstairs is having some financial troubles. Can't seem to win a wager these days. If you want to live to a ripe old age, buy a weapon and as much armor as you can wear and still run from trouble. Buy a spell or two, and practice your skills. Don't practice on citizens. We call that foul murder, and we don't like it. But you can kill smugglers and bandits and other outlaws all you like. Outlaws have no rights. Plenty of adventurers make a living from killing and looting outlaws. The smuggler scum down in Adamas, for instance, the cave down near the Silt Strider Park. Yeah, you're the second one who's mentioned that. Popular potions. Cure common disease and cure blight disease potions are most popular with the travelers. Fortify strength, endurance, speed, agility are very helpful in combat. Fortify personality is popular with merchants and shy persons. Of course, fortify fatigue keeps you fighting at your best. Restore health and restore fatigue are perhaps our most popular items, and for a short burst of power during a fight, you can beat grief, shine, fling, and Sujama. Vigor and vitality are best-selling bargain items, restoring fatigue and health respectively. Civi intervention and divine intervention transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest imperial shrine. Good for routine or emergency transportation. Heartwise helps you with persuasion. Summon skeletal minion, brings help in a jiffy, and Darkness's Winter Gust does a lot of damage at a touch. Handy to whittle a too tough opponent down to size. Practice on creatures and outlaws and anyone who attacks you first. When in doubt, run away, and if you attack a citizen by accident, don't kill him. Turn yourself into a guard, pay your fine, and clear your name, or people will treat you like an outlaw. Terrible place. There's a boat. Barter? You have a lot of shit. I have a lot of shit as well. How about this longbow guy? That's not my gold. More gold. Oh, that's a all I have is pants, a shirt, and a dagger. So I guess, let's see if you have any weapons for me. Chop, slash, thrust. Right now I'm doing 45, 45, 55. So should I buy an axe? It's a heavy axe. Iron broadsword. Claymore, two-handed. See, I kind of want a shield, I guess. It's not Dark Souls, can't do a claymore one-handed in this game. Halberd, same. Iron longsword. What was the other one? Iron broadsword. 4 to 12 versus 2 to 13. Short sword, 49. So 4 to 12, I think I want. That's right. 600 out of 600, iron broadsword. 800, 2 to 13 versus 4 to 12. 1 to 18. I just need one. It's a lot heavier. Alright, what else? What else? Some boots. Chitin. I don't have that much.
An honor, to be sure.
Thanks. Beast races cannot wear boots. Well, would have been good to know. So I've got a key here. Left gauntlet, left pointer, right gauntlet, right pointer, pants, shirt. So if I could buy him pants and a shirt. Some boots. Spells. Feel like I want to have a couple of spells. Goodbye.
May the wind be on your back.
Thanks, bud. You look like you could use a friend. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like to help you to help me recover some gold. That's right. See, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes and lost a bit of money. Normally, I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for protection. But I know some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher, Fargoth. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. I already talked to him. He's my bud. I know the little fetcher's got one somewhere in town, just not sure where yet. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not living in there. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. I guess I'll say I'll do it. Here's what I want you to do. Not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse south of town. That will give you a nice view of all of Satanin. If you keep an eye on where he goes, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out where he's hiding that gold. Terrible place. What's up,
On your
Rockfall?
way.
Welcome to Satanin, strangers. There's some specific place. Do a little of this, a little of that. A friend of mine says you have to visit the House of Earthly Delights. That sounds like a delight. You will get slaughtered if you start acting like a warrior. Always sneak up to your target and take advantage of your stealth. Even a dagger is effective if used in the right way at the right time. Always carry a jug of Sujama with you. That burst of strength and the ability to penetrate armor and deal serious damage will give you the one-time punch to face an opponent you normally can't handle. Morrowind is the northeastmost province of the Tamrielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by the ocean, on the west by Skyrim, on the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and on the south by Black Marsh, also known as Argonia. I am a scout. I know places, people, plants, paths, wind, and weather. I serve as guide for travelers and traders, or work as an advance guard and pathfinder for expeditions. I know the geography of Vardenfell and the various geographic regions. My best defense is stealth, sneaking past trouble. But I can fight bow or blade in various armor styles when the job requires it. Vardenfell has 9 regions, each with their own plants and terrain. They're called the Ascadian Isles, the Ashlands, Azor's Coast, the Bitter Coast, Grayslands, Molag Amor, Red Mountain, Westgash, and Sheogorad. The salt marshes and hot swamps of the Bitter Coast are inhabited, with only settlements found in good harbors. Wow, I haven't seen that. Man, this is an exciting tree. Trying to remember. Narlock is a tiny island fishing village in the Bitter Coast region of Western Vardenfell. Hlaoed is a tiny isolated fishing village on Western Vardenfell in the Bitter Coast region. A rough track along the River Odai connects Hlaoed with the town of Balmora. Services. Sheogorad is largely hostile and uninhabited, with 2 small villages at Redania and Dragonfell. Redania is from The Witcher, spelled different. Siltstrider. Siltstriders carry passengers and cargo between settlements in Vardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Yeah. I've heard it all. Someone in particular. Specific place. Vardenfell. Only recently opened a settlement and trade. Most of Vardenfell's population is confined to the relatively hospitable west and southwest coast, centered around the ancient city of Vivek and the old Great House district centers of Balmora. Alright, bud. Train me. Oh, never mind. Don't train me. Whereas at the general sessions of the peace held for the district of House Hlalu at the town of Balmora on the 16th day of first seed in the year of the reign of our sovereign king Hlalu Athen Levan, by the grace of all gods, king of Morrowind, duke of Mournhold and Hlalu province, defender of the people and the law, loyal servant of the empire, etc. Ariel of the port of Sedanin, aforesaid, hath entered into recognizance with the sureties before us his majesty's magistrates of peace within the said districts whose names are here underwritten. We, therefore, his majesty's said magistrates, have hereby licensed and allowed the said Ariel to keep a common trade house for corner club, blah blah blah, for 3 full years from henceforth next ensuing, or till such other times. Just trying to get absorbed in the lore here. Good for him.
Talk is free. What do you want?
Who said that? You? Bard. I am a bard. As an entertainer, I share songs and stories with patrons and peasants. As a scholar, I travel the world, speaking with people and learning the lessons of history and human nature. And because a good bard with music experience adventure at first hand in order to present its drama effectively, I've learned to defend myself with the noble tools of medium armor and long blade, and have mastered minor mysteries of alchemy, enhancement, and illusion. That's cool. I want to be a bard. Okay, you don't say much.
You may speak.
You want something, friend?
Okay. Did you hear that some fool lost Mentor's ring and two cursed? I'll be looking for better armor and a decent weapon. Let me make a suggestion. A lot of people out there are wearing very nice armor and carrying very nice weapons. You don't want to go taking those things from honest citizens, because you'll end up doing hard labor. But if you happen to find some outlaws wearing nice armor and carrying nice weapons, well, the bailiffs don't mind at all if you knock them over the head and take their stuff. If you're thinking of traveling up country near Sheogorad or Malagamor Way or inside the Ghost Fence, you'll need to know about Corpus. It's a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted, mad lumps of flesh, superhumanity strong and full of hatred. You get corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get corpus, but harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. I'm a battle mage. Though arrayed as a Western knight with heavy armor, axes, and long blades, my primary training is in the College of Alteration, the College of Destruction, and the College of Conjuration. To round out my education, I've mastered enhancements, enchantments, and alchemy. Potions made through alchemy or purchased from alchemists grant me the magics of the Restoration, Mysticism, and Illusion colleges. And can there be any more terrible master of the science of war than a battle mage? I think not. I'm a lone scout. You need directions? Yeah, maybe. What are you training? Oh. Nothing. Journeyman of the Blades. Balmora is the district seat of House Hlalu and the largest settlement on Vardenfell after Vivek City. Good roads lead north from here to Balmora, passing through Fort Pelagiad and Pelagiad Village. From Balmora, roads lead north to Aldrun through the town of Caldera. Maybe I'd better write down the directions to Balmora for you. It's a long walk and a little confusing. Well, I appreciate that. Bitter Coast, the western coast of Ardenfell from Skydanin, Sadanin, north to Gnarmok is called the Bitter Coast. Caldera has recently turned an imperial town and mining corporation north of Balmora on the road to Aldrun. The mining company has been granted an imperial monopoly to remove raw ebony from the rich deposits here. Caldera is a new town recently built in the Western imperial style, and most of the citizens are outlanders and new colonists. Ebonheart is south on the road from Pelagiad, built on the western shore of the water-founted city of Vivek. Ebonheart is the seat of imperial government for Vardenfell district and a busy center of maritime trade. Castle Ebonheart is the home of Duke Vedamdrin, the district's ruler and emperor's representative. Also located at Castle Ebonheart are the Vardenfell district council chambers and the Hawkmoth Legion garrison. The East Empire Company has its headquarters in Ebonheart. Vardenfell has 9 regions. Gnarmok is a tiny island, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Little advice. We see a lot of new faces like yours here in Sadanin. If you're hoping to stand out from the crowd, you need to practice a lot to improve your skills. And if you want to increase your general level of competence, focus on your major skills, the ones most important to your trade. That way you'll advance more quickly. And another little tip newcomers forget. Always carry a little food so you can freshen up when fatigue gets you down. Eat a little and you can feel your energy coming back. What about a little secret? Talk to everyone. It's cheap, ask questions. You don't ask, you never learn. I'm a scout. Places, people, plants, paths, Pelagiad is the next town up the road. Cross the bridge out of town and just stay on the road. From Pelagiad, take the road north to Valmora and Caldera, or east to Ebonheart and Vivek. If you have the cash and are in a hurry or afraid of getting lost, take the Silt Strider to Valmora or Vivek. Speak to Darvain Hlaren at the Silt Strider landing across the bridge and south along the shore. And if you plan to travel widely, get a copy of Guide to Vardenfell from Ariel. It's got maps. I might do that. Vivek City is east. Largest settlement in Vardenfell, one of the largest cities in the east. Vardenfell District is one of the 6 imperial administrative districts of Morrowind, consisting of the island of Vardenfell, surrounded by the sea, and bounded by a titanic volcano Red Mountain. Vardenfell District is one of the 6 administrative districts of the imperial province of Morrowind. Vardenfell District Goodbye.
Honor, to be sure.
Let's grab that book. Thought you told me a book. I want that book with the maps. I want the books with the maps. Lives of the Saints. I don't think that's it. Oh well. Thing again. Cancel. Goodbye.
I'm listening.
Oh, are you listening?
Yes?
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
I wanted to try to warn him that dude wants me to tell him, but you know. What are the controls? How do I jump? Weird. Space. You this little strider dude.
Where would you like to go?
This is the seaport village of Sedanine, Outlander, in the Bitter Coast region. I'm a caravaner, and I manage the Silt Strider port here. Tell me your destination if you're looking for a ride, or if you're new to Sedanine, I can help you with local services or any specific place you're looking for. Continue my Silt Strider. Missing. Most Outlanders stick close to me. You're an Outlander. He steers business my way, and I do him a little favor now and then. Poor fellow, I don't think he's happy here. Hey, why aren't you happy? Not happy here? In fact, no, I'm not. If I had 100 drakes, I'd be on the next boat to Narcissus. I came here to make my fortune, and all I've got is this cursed ring. Say, would you give me 100 drakes for it? The ring itself is worth more than that, but the enchantment is cursed, and no one will buy it from me. It has a nifty little enchantment that fortifies your running. The problem is it sucks the blood right out of you every time you use it. I don't have 100 drakes. I'm broke too. If you're coming to the boat. Alright, I'll try to remember.
I'm listening.
Don't listen. When was this? June 19th, 2015. Let's say bucket plus string. Alright. I know there was a thing with some bandits down here near the Silk Strider. First, let me equip my better weapon.
Stupid!
Do you have the key to these bracers? Will you let me go free?
One day to your friend. Speak quickly.
Yes. Flash.
You have been harmed. How unfortunate.
Shit. I should go down first. So immediately unlock.
Now you die! This is the end of you, Swit! Stupid!
Save that. This guy seems strong. Yeah, he's so strong. How do I even... He's already after me. Don't really know how I'm supposed to win this fight.
What do you want?
You honor me.
Fresh game. One day to your friend.
Maybe I'm too underleveled for this area. I'll come back. At least I freed the slaves. I'm gonna go to Balmora and then be done.
Why walk when you can ride?
Yeah, I agree.
Where would you like to go?
Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow.